SMX Overtime, when to use PPC automation, and when not to. Account structures, cross-channel attribution, smart bidding and automation reporting were among the many questions during SMX East's roundtable, how automation really works and when to use it. I wanted to take the time to answer a few additional questions from attendees after the event. I understand it depends on the business, but how do you go about structuring your accounts? How do you set up campaigns? I wrote a post about 3 years ago about decision trees for SEM segmentation that, for the most part, still outlines how we structure our accounts. For each major element, audience or keyword for search, different audience types for YouTube, ask yourself 2 simple questions. Will performance be materially different? Does messaging need to be materially different? If the answer to either is yes, you can assume that segmenting targeting elements is a good idea. What's changed over the years is the priority. When the post above was written, there was no punishment for over-segmentation and no upside for campaign consolidation. In modern search, I recommend keeping as much data together as possible. Yes, you can still optimize a group of campaigns together using a portfolio, but it's best to keep similar performing ad groups/keywords together unless there's a notable case to be made for segmenting. Addressing a few common questions. Yes, we do still segment campaigns by match types but have tested moving them together. The results were neutral. No, I don't recommend SCAGs, there's no point anymore. Yes, segmentation by device is okay, but I wouldn't call it a default. Generally speaking, the controls in place to bid or message by device is sufficient to control budget. How can you use smart bidding when your CPA/ROAS goals change frequently, bi-weekly/monthly? First of all, I wouldn't recommend seesawing goals unless there's an explicit reason. If there's dramatic inventory swings or a lead at the end of the month worth more than one at the beginning, I'll allow it. Otherwise, stay stable. With that out of the way, it depends on how dramatic the goal shifts are and/or if they return to where they were. If the swings aren't particularly dramatic, for example a CPA moves from $100 to $90, you should be totally fine nudging your bid targets without resetting the learning period. Usually, a shift of 5 to 10% won't disrupt the system too much. If you're attacking big sale days, for example, seasonality adjustments will effectively coach the bidder and tell it to expect higher or lower swings. How much time do you save with automation on a weekly basis? Are supermetrics the go-to with automating reporting? Tough to say as to how much time it saves since we inherently wind up reinvesting that time in our clients. You can, for more on this story, visit the news article link.